coming to you live from the land of chlamydia-ridden koalas. It's time for Destiny Down Under.
Welcome to the 240th episode of the Destiny Down Under podcast. I'm Floggy Log Power Slave, joined by the Monopoly Man's son, I suppose. Pretty weird.
That's not bad. Did you just come up with that?
Yeah, just right then. I don't know. For whatever reason today. For whatever reason today, your head looks particularly round.
I see it. I actually see it.
It's look, good job having the podcast open in the background, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it in the background though.
That one extra viewer. The one extra viewer counts, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows? It could add up. How you going, Cobber? What's going on?
Oh, look, can we just make a general rule?
Yes.
I'm gonna make a global rule right now, which everyone has to follow. Okay? You're not allowed to do other shit in December unless it's a Christmas party. None of these fucking baby showers, birthday parties. It's too fucking busy. Stop. Okay?
Exactly. And I say that.
I don't have time.
Agree. I wholeheartedly agree. And I am a December baby. So I've got a stake in this fight, right? What I try and do, what I've always tried to do, is just couple my birthday into other things. So I just kind of like usurp another event, turn up to a Christmas party and be like, hey, did you know it's my birthday? And then you're the guy, right?
Everyone buys you a drink. Yeah, that's not bad.
And then you end up blind at your Christmas party, which is, it's genius. If I do say so myself. Yeah, it is. It's a fucking annoyingly busy time of year. And it's actually, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Kind of sad that we don't still have like lockdown because I'm sick of people already. I know that's probably a contentious opinion, but I hate having to go places and socialize. I'd rather just stay at home. And look, I'm glad everyone else is reveling in their freedom. I fucking hate it.
No, you like socializing. It's just
I don't like socializing with people I don't particularly like.
Yeah,
I noped out on my work Christmas party.
Did you really?
It's a cruise. I'm like, you're not getting me on your fucking Rona boat? No way. It's like, oh, have you got something else on? No, I just don't want to go. It sounds shit. Cheers. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that is just straight up saying no to the Christmas party. That is don't give a fuck energy.
I'm beyond it. Look, that's the thing. Everyone's beyond it. And it goes one of two ways where it's like, people are like, oh, I need to really go out and get on it, or I just need to be left the fuck alone. And my normal state is going out on the piss. So when I get beyond it, I need to just turn into a ball like fucking Sonic. Just sit still and be sharp and destroy things and drink. Anyway.
So anyway, I've got baby shower and I've got 3-year-old birthday parties and I've got an Xmas party all this weekend. I mean, come on.
Jesus. It's all right.
And I've done a stream and I've done a potty and I've released a video this morning. I mean, come on, this Saturday and Sunday, mate.
Have a rest. Take a load off Mylan Games. That, and you're going to do all that with that mustache.
Yeah, true.
That seems to be the biggest news to me because I haven't seen you since last weekend when you shaved that onto your face. So I've been busy.
Yeah.
And look, massive dedication to being the quiz master of the fans event. Absolutely good. We raised better part of $3,500 for the Starlight Foundation, and Maddie did a bang up job of just being the host with the most. But admittedly, now that it's just me and you here, it's kind of off-putting.
How growing you? I think it makes you look more friendly.
I'm glad I bit my tongue then, because it would have been harsh. I've just come that close to being cancelled. Anyway.
Hey, do you want me to give you something that you wish you never seen?
Is it you? Is it the head strap again? No, what? Oh. Oh. If you're fucking watching, if you're just listening to the audio only version of this, right? And I hope most of you are, because otherwise you've probably got a fucking class action lawsuit to jump on against Mylan Games for victimizing you by licking his upper lip and mustache. Oh, look, all right, I'll get onto the lawyer's class action lawsuit. Don't ever do that again, right? Don't ever do it. The worst thing is that I, like, for whatever reason, it was coupled with the sensation of licking hair. Like I know only what it felt like to lick a hairy upper lip, and I'm like, yuck. Oh, honestly, if you're still watching this podcast, why? Just fucking why? God. So. Oh, all right. Let's try it. We're going to try and stay on target this week because we've got a bit to get through, I guess, and we don't want to keep Matty late because he's got fucking, I don't know, the Queen's tour of duty to get through this afternoon. He's going to be on the back of his fucking limo waving. Look, everyone, it's the Monopoly Man's son. Wave to him, kids. Anyway, holy fuck, look at the
what are we talking about? Destiny?
Oh, I don't know. What else has happened this week? I played shitloads of Sea of Thieves, but no one wants to fucking hear about that. There is quite a bit of Destiny news. But I just wanted to quickly have a quick giggle about the Halo MLG event where they had to restart games up to 10 times to get people on the right teams.
Oh, was it swapping their teams?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I just put it back in the oven. Put it back in the oven and release it in a year when it works. Please.
They couldn't even make custom teams.
Their own sanctioned event. No. If I fucked up that bad at work, I'd be out on my ass. That's what I'm...
Do you know what also happened? Did you see the grand final?
No. No, I didn't watch any of it. I'm just operating off secondhand information and having a giggle.
Well, I think it was the finals. They had to watch the streams of streamers because they couldn't use spectator mode because it broke.
Right.
And so there was one team, there was one person from Optic, and there was one person from, I can't remember the other team that was there. And I don't know exactly how the rules went, but I think that it ended up being a tie for the leaderboard because they needed to win their 5 games and then they couldn't be touched or whatever. Optic would have won everything, but they must have tied the leaderboard. So they had to do another 5 games. But the guy streaming for Optic just canned the stream. So then there was only one viewpoint just from the other team. So I don't know if he's like, nah, fuck, this is annoying. Like everyone's watching, coming to the stream and being annoying.
Yeah,
I need to focus and like turn the stream off.
That's not very.
And then like every second comment
I guess
was like
theater's still
it's
there.
fair.
Like they could go back behind it and they could check it out. But it's look, I hope that they get it sorted out because I honestly felt like that Halo was building towards something pretty special in terms of MLG, and then not to be able to get the fucking teams right. I mean, the other big gaming news that we can briefly touch on from afar because I don't really give a fuck about this sort of stuff, but the Game Awards or whatever the fuck they are, happily having Activision there but not having Konami there because of the way they treated Kojima. Everyone's up in arms about that this morning and saying, well, you can't fucking do that and then just let Activision turn up. But welcome to the world of fucking money-based morals, kids, where if Activision don't turn up, there probably is no Game Awards. Welcome to the 21st century. Get fucked. Who cares about awards for art anyway? That's what I want to get to, Matt. Do we need to be awarding games? What is the purpose of this? Isn't financial success and a successful game a successful launch? I can't remember what one of them's like, mind you, but a successful launch for a game, isn't that reward enough? Do we need the Grammys? Just people in a room whacking off over each other.
But you know what? I hear you. But sometimes it is nice to reflect on a year and go, oh, actually, that was a good game.
Fair enough. I can look. Yeah. All right. I can accept that.
That's my only rebuttal.
That's
it's
it.
like, yeah, it's sometimes cool, but
sometimes
oh shit,
nice
I never played that. Like that's a good. I heard that was a good game, and maybe I should go back and play it.
But I mean, the patting selves on backs and critical analysis of art for me is just like, I don't know. I probably come at it from a different angle. And if you like that sort of stuff, good on you. But just remember, morals less than money. That's the way it works. Anyway,
we had the Australian version of that I got nominated for like Creator of the Year or whatever.
You did.
Yeah.
Fucking really? When was this? When was this?
I was up against Pestily in that.
Oh, you got skinned bad, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even go to the award or anything.
I wouldn't have either. Fuck that.
I don't even know who
You're
nominated
an artist,
me.
Matthew. You don't turn up to these things.
I don't know how it happened, but that's how I got my brand sponsorship. I absolutely hoodwinked them. They thought I was actually good. That's how I got my brand manager. They reached out after I got this fucking award.
A nomination.
Yeah, nomination, yeah.
What was you nominated in? Best sleep therapy fucking YouTube channel. ASMR catharsis of just have a relax.
Shut up, dude. Let's talk about the next thing.
All right, we'll go straight into the TWAB. Freelance Trials is live this week, so if that's your thing, you can jump in. I know there was some issues earlier on, but I'm not sure whether they've been resolved. Did you play any freelance, Matty? Did you get in?
I got a chance to play one game this morning before we teamed up.
So out of that
enormous, I got my head kicked in.
Right,
100% head kicked in, but I don't know.
Look, I think you've done enough work there to establish a serious sample size. So we'll confirm based on that if you go into freelance, 100% of the time you will get your head kicked in. All right, there you go, kids. If you're playing along at home. All right, well, let's add to that. We've done freelance before. That was cool. Moments of Triumph 2021. This comes around. This always sneaks up on me, and I don't know why. It's always like I forget about Moments of Triumph every year, which is worrying. I guess it gets lost in the Christmas rush. But we do have Moments of Triumph coming back, and you can go through and do all the usual stuff. And you can here we go. You can get this ghost. It's got a horn, so it's a horny ghost, and a sparrow that looks pretty much exactly like a butt plug.
Hold on a second.
I mean, it'd be a hard butt plug to get out, but
hold on a second. Did you talk to Briar? Did you talk to Briar?
No. Why?
Because that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, it's because he's a fucking worldly and intelligent man like me. What else? Like, tell me that doesn't look like convince me it's not a butt plug.
It looks like it's got hooks on it. It looks like if you put it in, you're never getting the fucker out.
I never said it'd be a good butt plug.
It looks like a fishing lure.
I didn't watch the DCP on, so I've been flat out. Is that, I mean, further proof that no matter what we're doing, we're all slowly becoming the same person. Briar and I being on the same wavelength will surprise literally fucking nobody.
Named the royal insertion.
Oh, mega. You good egg. All right, so there's are we actually getting a shirt with a question mark on it, or is this yet to be announced?
You know what'd be funny? It'd be funny if they just did that. And they're like, no, we didn't false advertise. We showed you that
we showed you
no question mark.
Fucking shit with a question mark on it. I hope the print's on the front. I hope that's what that means, right? Like, I hope the print's on the front, because guess what? Your fucking name has been on your sleeve, right, for the entire time. It's of no use to me. I don't give a shit. I don't wear them. There you go. Bungie finally catching up with the sleeveless.
Right. Oh, I've never got one before. Is there a name on your sleeve, is it?
Yeah, it was. That's why I didn't buy it. Now I feel bad because I didn't buy it. But you get a strange coin, I think. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe it's just there for prop purposes. I haven't read the thing, but cool.
It's weird, the strange, because I feel like they went through the factory, like, what do we still have left over? And they had all these fucking strange coins.
Yeah, doodads and shit just hanging around. But it ties in with, like, as we were talking about last week, the 9 is the theme, and obviously we've seen the fucking horse and the community carried on with all of that yesterday. So it's, you know, it fits the theme. Like, what would you spend would you try and take it down to the local IGA and buy a barbecue chook with your strange coin, or how would you IRL spend the strange coin, Matt?
Well, mate, if they have any value like the fucking emblems, you might get lucky. You're like, look, give me this strange coin. It's worth $500. All you need to do is find a Destiny fan, you know?
Why is there not a... Hang on. Should we start our own Destiny fucking cryptocurrency? Strange coins.
Call them strange coins. What would be an abbreviation? Just CUNT, even though it's strange coin.
ZUR.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, look at his fucking... Oh, hang on. That's not so funny anymore. It's actually genius. Good.
It's Zercoin.
No, well, strange coins, but the abbreviation is Zer. There we go. We can get on at the ground level. Fucking hawk all your NFTs, jump on strange coins, baby, to the moon. Where are the 9? We need to coin a new phrase. to the fucking
reef
or some shit.
To Casitas.
Yeah, cool. Fucking law garbage, whatever. I'm in a mood today. I don't know if anyone's caught up on that.
You're on fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Done well.
All right, so let's talk about armor mods and all of this stuff.
This is gonna be good.
I'm gonna read it because I feel like...
Can you just keep talking for a sec?
I'm definitely gonna read it now. Matt just fucked off. All right, kicking off our list of quality of life updates, otherwise known as quality of life. I mean, I don't know, I read that, but whatever. The team has been working on a change that many of you have been asking for a while. Have you ever been tinkering with your armor mods and thinking, well, this is taking quite a bit of glimmer? I have. I've been on the wrong side of this ledger. Or even running out of glimmer in the process. I've done that too. Well, starting on December 7, this will no longer be an issue. Starting next week, we can swap out our armor mods instantaneously at any time with no glimmer or currency required. Beautiful. The goal of the team is to better enable build crafting on the fly, whether you'll be loading in to a PvP match or prepping for a night foul. Great change. Very friendly. Very happy to be, I like these kinds of changes. We always go over this. What have you got in that fucking gorgeously decorated tin, Matthew? Show me. Show us the inside of the tin. Are they jelly beans?
No shit. Felicia sent me a literal paint tin full of jelly beans.
When?
Like last week. This week.
They're half empty, Matt.
I know. They're really hard to stop eating.
Have you been, like, severely constipated?
I've got diabetes.
Matty's got the beatus. That's good. So they're sanctioned fucking...
So, fantastic. Because now...
It just means there's no ridiculous currency sink associated with trying different shit, which is... It's beautiful.
No, it's more than that.
What? What else is it?
Dim can now make loadouts.
Oh, fuck. I didn't think of that. Does it actually say that in the thing, or is that something
Yeah, you keep reading. Keep reading probably.
I read, there was one part of this that I read when it came out. I scrolled down until I saw...
Felicia, you sent me this. Or your company did. I dropped me jelly beans.
Matt spilled his fucking jelly beans all over his gaming keyboard.
It's all gone wrong, chat.
RGB. Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
Good. Very good. All right. We've also seized on this opportunity to make free and reversible socket actions available to all third-party Destiny 2 apps starting on December 7. Holy shit, they must be busy over at Dim. I can hear the smoke coming off the keyboards as they prepare for this.
Yeah.
That's massive. I read a small part of this knowing that I'd be reading it again today. Read the June Marches part. That was about it. It's like, so wow. So we're going to be able to actually have loadouts with interchangeable mod sockets and stuff. Fucking huge.
I know.
Games. But I mean, I still feel for, like, as an aside, I had one of my mates message me this morning, like my mate Mick, shout out Mick. He probably won't listen to this, but whatever. He messaged me this morning and he goes, I think I get why you play Destiny. And he just started playing Destiny 2. Right? And he's like, I went to mow the lawn this morning, and I just kind of sat here playing Destiny until my controller ran out. He's playing on PS4. So there you go. There's new people coming in all the time. I didn't think that I'd know any of them, but so for someone like that to be able to come in,
is he going to the work party? Christmas party?
I don't work with him. He's just my friend.
Oh good.
But I think it's kind of sad that we, like people are going to have to at least get, their phone or whatever, get Dim on your phone and make sure you can manage your stuff that way if you're playing on console. Because this is game changing. I'd love for there to be a system in game, but I think that like for now, this will be an incredible stopgap, if not, a great
100%
total solution.
Get you through right now. Until it is something.
On that note, there's an app. There's an emblem now for third-party app makers. It'll have to be one of the rarest going around, right? Like here it is. It's beautiful.
How many messages do you think Dim has? A lot.
What do you mean, like scabs? Like
yeah, scabbing.
I mean, I know how rude it gets when you get movie of the week, for people asking whether or not you can. Oh, just put me in the credits of your video. Tell DMG I did it. I can only imagine how fucking infuriating this week will be for the people involved in Dim.
Like and, how successful
and people like Tom and like Lowly Dev and all those people that have been at it for forever.
How
it's great.
Successful does the app have to be for you to get the emblem? Like, can we?
Are you suggesting that we make like a shit app out of crayons and a car battery and then get the? You know what we should do? We should think up an app idea and then make it completely useless and then be like, hey.
Like, what would be like the?
Imagine the amount of useless Destiny apps being made.
Yeah, just like a really bad Destiny app that does one thing that you never wanted to do.
Yep. Subclass randomizer. Something that has. We need to think up something that can have no possible benefit whatsoever. All right, we're gonna leave.
Oh, I've got it.
Got it. Right,
this actually would be good.
What?
It just deletes one weapon randomly from your vault. It's like a big wheel.
We're gonna think of it. Yeah, but we're gonna think of a catchy name. Destiny Down Under's Get Fucked-ometer. Or Destiny 2.
Yeah.
There we go. Surely that'll get past the App Store and Play Store and whatever else. But look, if you see them, as it says, if you see them running around out in the wild, make sure you give them a wave because I think it's one of the great things about Destiny it's a long-standing sort of thing that there's so much ancillary stuff outside the game that is made, it's a labor of love for people that, they're getting in and doing this stuff and it enriches our experience. So, like Tom at Braytech and the guys at Dim and everyone, literally everyone, beautiful. Rando fuckometer. That's Tinder, man. That already exists.
Read Newtmans.
Just make an app where the DDU audio gets uploaded. No one would ever use. Well, you're here, you fucking idiot. DDU's Wheel of Misfortune. Look, see. You're smarter than us. You know that, chat, but you don't need the proof of it. All right, let's dive down into the nitty gritty of some of the final patch note preview that's coming next week. Probably the biggest one coming out of this community wide is the photosensitivity changes. I've been fortunate enough to get a bit of an understanding through talking to Orchid about this sort of stuff. And it's not something that has ever really impacted me, but it's something that as I've gone on, it surprises me that it's not something that is sort of at the forefront of a dev's mind. And I'm really, really fucking stoked that they're making these changes. It's a shame that, I think there'll still be things that are challenging, like presage or presage or however the fuck you say it. But huge improvement and accessibility improvement for Destiny. So rock and roll. You can go through and read all the nitty gritty of all the little things that they're doing if you so desire. But I just love that it's being thought of. Blind Well, right? I haven't thought about the Blind Well for months, and then I had to go and do it for the event last week, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I couldn't even remember what to do. Dreaming City Weapons.
Did you even have any of the consumables to even start the bloody thing?
Nah, I didn't. But you know who did? Sassy.
Who?
Sassy was in my fire team, and I know that that's probably, that's cheating, really. I just happened to get put with Sass because Bomb dropped out, so Sass stepped up to the plate and contributed and carried my ass through all of that content. Dreaming City Weapons will now drop more frequently upon successful Blind Well completions. So you want to go in and farm for some of the new rolls on the reprised guns and all of that sort of stuff. Get in there and have a look. If you're looking to round out your Dreaming City weapon collection, we highly recommend you give a Blind Well a few runs. I did that the other night, and I'm pretty sure I just automatically dismantled everything I picked up because I am a moron. Right. Exotic ornaments.
Lemonarch.
Purple Monarch. I don't know if there's a better name for it. You know what it reminds me of? Look at this. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But it reminds me of Megatron for no apparent reason. I think it's the grey and the purple. I think it's like a classic Megatron-y thing. It's, Do you want to bring it up again, Matt?
I wouldn't have said that if you didn't tell me, but I get where you're coming from.
Yep. Grape Monarch. There you go. Very good. Instead of we're just, Grape Monarch. Hubba Bubba, grape flavoured Monarch. Very good. Of course, there's another Hawkmoon one. No one saw that coming. How many ornaments has it got now? 78?
Why does it have so many ornaments?
Because it's a popular gun, I suppose. I don't know. Like someone at Bungie has a huge boner for Hawkmoon.
Someone's got a huge stiffy for Hawkmoon.
They're coming into the assets meeting that I've just made up. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I've made another skin for Lamona for Hawkmoon. Oh, for fuck's sake, Larry, come on, man. You got to get past this shit.
Yeah, then eventually
put it in the game. You spent the time on it. Fair enough.
Yeah. I just imagine the managers just giving up, but it's like, oh, fuck it. Larry's made another Hawkman.
People with their heads in their hands around the fucking business table while there's just a big picture of a new Hawkman skin down the end of the and the projector. That's what I'm imagining anyway. So if you're out there, Larry, and you've got a huge raging boner for Hawkmoon, thank you for the 2 minutes worth of DDU content.
Read it. It's not a new ornament. It's an ornament it already has.
Whatever. I don't know. I just saw Hawkmoon in the fucking exotic ornaments. All right. Let's get into the important shit. Rusted Lands fixed an issue where dynamic objects like barrels or bricks with physics and hive exploding objects were missing from this map. Shebang, coming back. The Corrupted, there's a heap of general fixes there. Right, here's the meat and potatoes of this. Wait, but what about June marches?
Good.
A few weeks back, we let players know that a few issues with June marches would be addressed in the upcoming patch. The goal is to remove instances of players being double chained by the lightning created by these exotic legs upon successful Titan
punch. Oh, really? That's never happened to me before.
Me either. Please note that it will still be possible to... This is the dumbest sentence that I've ever read in a TWAB. Please note that it will still be possible to die from chain lightning when having low health. You fucking reckon? If you've taken damage from a different opponent or been hit by some AoE damage from a well-placed ballistic slam, you may still fall victim to the Junies. So the changes are, once a player is hit by June March's chain lightning, they cannot be hit again by June Marches for 2 seconds, which, it wouldn't happen really anyway. June March's lightning now only chains on targets that are alive. That for me is, look, I love Junies, and I've used Junies for a hell of a long time before they were buffed. They're basically been the pants that I wear. I like these changes. I want these changes to come in because I hate the fact that the thing that I like using has suddenly become the cheap thing, right? I've got a little bit of concern about I want to jump in and try how, when I don't know if you've ever done this, Matty, because it's been a long time since you've played on a Titan, but if you've got a bunch of grouped up enemies, right, and you can effectively slam in and hit them all with the AoE of the slam, I want to understand how that proc works, right? Because technically they should all proc Junies on each other because you've hit 3 people. And I think that's why it's been so devastating, right? Because if you're caught in that blast area and then you get all of the Junies procs go off, I mean, if I can do it, it's not that hard, but I think that's the only part of it that I'm concerned will be destroyed by these changes. But I don't even necessarily think that. I think being hit by a slam and then the chain lightning will probably be enough to finish most people off. Yeah, the slam definitely counts as a hit, Freshie. Right, Icefall Mantle. Stasis Overshield can now be cancelled by pressing the class ability input once more. Are you affected by that?
No idea what that means.
Me either. I don't really. This is a big issue for someone.
Why would you want to cancel an overshield? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just save it. Can you save it? I really have no idea. It's not something I've ever used. I think I've got it. Icefall change is huge. I'm glad. Randomism. That's wonderful. I'm looking forward to it being huge for all those people.
I don't play Titan Stasis.
Yeah, and I do play Titan. I just play with Dune Marches. So there was one I was the subject matter expert on one very specific part of this 12, and for the rest of it, I'm just bumbling along.
Apparently the overshield removes your sprint. Right.
Oh. Right.
Okay, so you can cancel it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
cool.
That makes sense. That makes sense. There's also a little bit here about crossplay text chat and when that is likely to kick off. So there will be display-only text chat from the 30th anniversary next week. And with the launch of Witch Queen, USB keyboard text chat will arrive for consoles. So you'll be able to tell people to fuck off back, I suppose.
No, this is gonna be good for joining. This will be used for joining.
I agree. Yeah, I think like the join codes and
your join commands.
I think it's something that we've historically probably not valued high enough, right? Like the join codes in Destiny is such.
If you're a streamer, you do. As soon as Crossplay was out, you're like, everyone join up. I'm on console. Fucking hell! All right, what's your tag?
Yeah,
I have to add you.
So it's great. It's unreal. So let's get in and look forward to that. What is display-only text chat on consoles for the 30th anniversary? You'll be able to turn on text chat by text chat display in your... Don't turn it on. Honestly, if you're on console, don't turn it on until you can talk back. Just leave it alone. Just leave it disabled.
Leave it alone.
No good can come of it. I don't know. I've very rarely ever used text chat in the game, and I've seen some terrible things written in it. So, by using the ghost manual, you'll be able to bring up display again. If you're right, you will not be able to send messages. So, yeah, look, I don't know. It's pretty weird to be able to read it and not be able to write back. But yeah, look, it's an opt-in. You don't need to worry about it too much. All right, the other. Where are we? Fucking hell. All right, Twitch bounty. There's a new Twitch bounty emblem.
Oh, true.
So starting on December 16th, players who complete the gift subscription bounty will unlock a fresh emblem. Or something. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it looks like this. I like how they're
fantastic.
It looks like fucking a Windows window, right? Like
yeah, that's the point.
It's good. It's good. It's very retro. This is triggering me. I won't lie. The fact that there's like a, I'm not sure how big that is but
big
this
gap.
is a broken image link. Like there's meant to be an image there, but it can't find the image.
Yeah, that's great though. That's great.
Yeah, it's great, but it's also pissing me off. It's like it's one of those things that'll bug me. Like, well, what?
Back to dial up.
Yeah, look, it's gonna load. No, it's gonna load. Nah, it didn't load. Fucking hell, dial-up internet. It's been a long time since we were there, Matthew. You're showing your age a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie downloading pictures of Lara Croft's cans.
You're happy. Happy that way.
Yeah, it was a purer time.
It's
a simple time.
It's a simple time.
It's a simple time. All right. Look, for the rest of it, there's the rats and mice of a twab. Go and check out the movies and all that sort of stuff. Game to Give is on now. I believe it passed 700K either this morning or late last night Aussie time. So go and fucking check that out and give generously because it's
amazing what you can get people to do if you put a good ship up for sale.
Incentivizing, right? No, but look, at the end of the day, it's a win-win because you get the thing that you want out of it and you're doing something good for humans, right? And I don't think there's enough of that sort of shit going on of late anyway. It's been DR. All right, well, that's a wrap on the 12. Maddie, what was your lore video about this week?
Nah, go watch it.
I don't want to watch it. This is why we do this podcast, because I trick you every week into telling me about it. So I don't have to watch it.
Okay. Well, I actually made a video yesterday on Xur.
Yep. What about it?
Do you know that the Steam store was updated to include the name of the raid? Sorry, the name of the dungeon.
What is it? I've seen nothing. Like yeah, I know nothing.
Grasp of Avarice.
Grasp of Avarice, right.
Which avarice is like greed or something like that.
I think isn't avarice as like
extreme greed?
A weakness or something, isn't it? Like it's like a anyway. Right.
Avarice, extreme greed for wealth or material gain.
Yep, right. Yep.
In the loot cave. And it says that...
It's a fair name, given what it is.
Extreme greed. That's actually pretty funny and ironic.
Well, it's not happened by accident.
I never thought about that. With how many people were upset about the 3rd anniversary and the dungeon's called Extreme Greed, essentially.
Yeah.
Grasp of Extreme Greed.
The grip of greed. There you go.
Fucking, you're a big brain. Do you know that?
Yeah, look, occasionally, but it only kicks in intermittently and I never get to choose when it does. So I just end up disappointing myself.
Well, it says, plunder the new 3-player dungeon inspired by famed Cosmodrome loot caves of yore. Reveal a tale of riches and regret as you follow an adventurer who traded his humanity for treasure. Okay? And the thing is, it seems like the main vendor for this expansion is Xur, right? You follow Xur. Like he's inviting you to the loot cave.
Yeah, but he'll be the vendor. He won't be the sort of protagonist that we're following along, surely.
Well,
maybe. I mean,
that's what the video was on.
That was a jump. Oh, well, fucking lay it on me, Lord Daddy. Go for it.
Dr. Lord Daddy, thank you very much.
Oh, you're not a doctor yet. Not until I see a picture of you in that stupid fucking hat. Not until then, with your dumbass mustache, wearing your art smock.
I can't wait. That's going to be really good with the mustache.
Yeah, good.
That's going to be memeable big time. Right, well, so a lot of the branding is around Xur. So everyone's like, and we got Xur and Space Horse, right?
Yeah, true. One of my favorite.
We don't really know anything about Space Horse either.
I've never been gifted an opportunity like this to get my daughter into Destiny. She's fucking obsessed with horses, man. I'm just like, she's got a space horse. There's no other space horses anywhere else. You want to see the space horse? All right, jump on, play Destiny with your dad. It's not at the end of fucking something really difficult.
Imagine if Space Horse is a sparrow.
Look, now you're just going to make me sad because I think that'd be the greatest thing ever. That we all get our own fucking Sleipnir.
I don't think that would ever change the sparrow setup, but if they did, holy shit. Give me Space Horse. All I need to do
is just make its legs go. And this is the fucking tarantula one. Have a rocket out its ass. It's fine. Its tail goes bolt straight and a rocket comes out. I don't care if its legs don't even move. Or it could be like fucking legs straight out and straight back. Look, we jumped the shark with dinosaur armor. It's fucking batshit crazy. There's no point like not having a crazy fucking horse now.
So I look at my first reaction is no, this is just Bungie's making fun of the people who did the loot cave, right? An adventurer who lost their humanity.
I definitely think that's the case. Like that's what it's all, you know.
Yeah.
Even the name points at that.
I think the loot cave was one of the first big eye openers about how batshit crazy the Destiny community will be when it comes to loot.
Yeah.
And I think Bungie was like, okay.
Did you ever
so you're telling me people are sitting in front of a cave shooting it, not because it's fun, but because it's the most efficient way to get loot.
Yeah.
And that will basically cut off their own dick to get an engram.
Did you ever do it?
Yeah, of course I did.
I did it for maybe 2 hours, right? And that was it. And I got a party crasher out of it. That's all I can remember. I think it was I only got one purple.
I'm going to say, I may have even put a lackey band on my fucking trigger.
Oh, that's what I was getting towards. I was going to mock people who did that, and now I can't because you said you might have. But I mean, it's still
no, you
pathetic.
can mock me. I can't remember.
You may mock me.
I can't remember if I just tried and it didn't quite work, or if I actually did. But there's this vague memories of trying to find elastic bands to put around a PlayStation controller.
Look, it was the kind of content that you could do like fucking paralytic drunk. Like you could. Look, I'm not up to much. I'm too shit-faced to do anything else in the game. I'm just going to go and try and stand at the loot cave and indiscriminately fire into a hole. That's about my level. So, I mean, in that context, it was pretty accessible. But yeah, I never did the elastic band. I could never figure that out.
So
I'd always kick up and I'd miss.
Yeah, I just assumed it was that's what they were doing. They were just making fun of players breaking the fourth wall, loss of humanity in search for treasure. And I was also, and then my second reaction was, no, it's not going to be Zer's origin story. We already know Zer's origin story. Then I proceeded to say Zer's origin story, and Twitch chat went, actually, that's incorrect. And I was like, fuck off, it is. And then I was like, oh shit, they're right. I am incorrect. So then we went on a deep dive about the creation of Zer, because I thought, long story short, there's the portal that leads to the Nine's Realm in the Casadus Gate, or on the space station Casadus.
Yep.
And it's described as almost like an experimentation for the Nine. They were sending stuff through the gate to try to work out what lived and what died, see how they could like transfer themselves over. And it was just basically all these blobs of dead shit that just died after going through.
Basically, it was like this podcast.
Yeah, slugs and stuff.
Yep.
That like just died. So it's like, and they talk about using it to make an emissary. So I've always just assumed that is where Zer came from and why Zer's so like tentacle faced.
Yep.
But the timeline doesn't match, because the Nine didn't get the Casadus gates until after we killed Crota, because Crota had it for a while. And Zer was before Crota, so Zer couldn't have come through the gates. That was the correction. So maybe it is his origin story. Which, and this is the cool thing.
But it makes sense.
It would make sense.
To an extent.
It would make sense because of why he gives you loot and why he has strange coins. Yeah, he has a room full of loot.
Yeah, and he just really went really hard on the loot cave when it first dropped. He just smashed it, loaded up, and he's been feeding it out ever since. Wow. I don't know. Interesting. Right. I mean, I was like you. I thought all that had already been fleshed out.
Trigger Blade, I'm interested in that lore entry. I couldn't find. Oh, he said something. Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'll open chat. There you go. You're watching the video.
Zer says like a whole bunch of stuff from D1, like my will is not my own. He says something like that. I can't remember about. Yeah, I have a vague recollection of him saying something about parasites or being infected or that, but I can't remember exactly what it is. You'll probably find everyone's Zer quotes. But long story short, I was like, no, it's not the adventurer. Zer's not gonna be the adventurer. But now I'm like, it could be, and it would make a lot of sense, and it'd be pretty cool. Zer backstory.
I think it would be nice to see like someone that's been around since day dot of Destiny fleshed out in that way. It'd be fitting, I think.
Do you know how Zer got his hunch?
Oh yeah, no, I know that it's fucking funny, isn't it? A Cora?
No.
Does it have something to do with a Cora? I remember you telling me. Right.
Oren. Titan Sunbreaker with a literal warhammer.
Thumped him.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we'd be dead 1,000 times over. He's just shrugged it and got on with business. Crook back.
True.
Was he at work at the time? Can he sue the 9 for like a workplace injury or?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So that's why he's still hanging around. He's still hanging around for his payout. This could be it. It could be his payout. He could be gone after this event, right? He could be off on compo for forever. All right. If you've got any questions, shit you want to discuss, stuff you're looking forward to, fire it out now because this is going to be
like compo.
Yeah, exactly. It is compo. Yeah. This is going to be a succinct DDU because Matty's got shit to do, right? An actual life to live. So, and I've got speakers to set up, so I'm keen to do that.
Why are you getting new toys? You know what? What's on your Christmas list? Because I can tell you what I bought for myself for Christmas. You can't set them up if they're your Christmas presents.
Yeah, but they're my birthday present as well. I do that. I get away with buying myself extortionately expensive things and then saying, oh, it's a combined birthday and Christmas present. And then by the time Christmas comes around, I'm like, fucking, everyone's forgotten. I'm like, I didn't get anything and everyone feels bad for me. Genius. See, you got to...
Christmas is so hard as you get older, man.
I fucking hate Christmas, man. Like, I love the idea of Christmas.
No, but for the kids, though, if you're kids, it must be a good time.
Oh, it's in that sense, it's incredible. But as an adult, right, like, it's just one of those things where you end up, like, dragging
What do you
people.
want? What do you want? What do you want? How much to spend on each other?
Me and Rage, what do you want? Yeah, I'll just get it. I'll sort it out myself. And like that, I'll do it and set it up and I'll forget that I even bought it for myself for Christmas. And then Christmas morning will come around and it's just about the kids, which is, that's probably the way it should be. What are you after, Matty? What's on the top of the
I finally bit the bullet
games?
and I bought a new chair with lumbar support because my back has been really sore since going full time. So the last part of the setup.
What is it? What is it?
I want to say it's called Ergo. I think the brand's Ergo Human or something like that.
Yep.
And I have seen comparisons between that and is it Herman Miller? What's the really expensive one?
Like the gold standard.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I used all my expertise in ergonomics. I had a look at lots of videos.
There you go. I mean, that's why I'm asking you because I know how all over this shit you are. And if something's good enough for you to buy it as a good chair,
it had
probably good enough for everyone else as well.
Adjustment. It had individualized lumbar adjustments, upper back adjustments. Other than obviously your tilts and your sit stand height. So.
What do you mean you sit stand height?
Sorry, no, just normal light.
I was just imagining this chair that's like raising with your desk.
You can get sit stand stools, but there's not that.
Like, what's the point? You can't stand on a stool. Like you're either sitting or you're not.
You can get sit stand stools that get really high.
Yeah, but like, so you're like you're sitting on it while you're at a standing desk.
Yeah.
But it would only be useful if it's not like a sit-stand desk, right? Otherwise, you could just lower the desk and sit in a normal chair.
No. It's like it's ergonomically, it's like the difference between sitting in a chair and sitting on the edge of like a bar stool. It's different for your hips.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I've realised that I'm well outside my area of expertise.
Yeah, like this is like my hips like this, right? But if I was to sit on a bar stool, I'd be like this.
Yeah, you're forced to hold yourself differently.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's different. It's a different position. My hips don't lie.
Matty's hips don't lie. Dump truck support. Mega, look, Mega says, my ass isn't worth spending thousands of dollars on. That's why Moment of Triumphs come around, right? And you don't need to spend anything. You can just jump in, do your Moments of Triumph, and get the fucking butt plug Sparrow for your ass instead of a new chair. Oh. There you go.
But do you know what I've worked out is fuck knows how anyone makes any decision on purchasing. I don't know if it's different, but in Australia, like I can't go anywhere to trial these high-end chairs. There's nowhere for me to go.
They're fucking nowhere. They're nowhere. Yeah.
So you literally got to spend hundreds of dollars on a chair that you don't even know if it's going to work for you.
I feel like they should do like Gamer Chair Avon, where they bring one to your house or bring the options to your house.
I'm going to make it's a good business. Right? Don't steal it.
Maybe they drive around in like a truck.
Yes.
A truck shaped like a giant DX racer.
I would literally give you... I will do gamer, actually at-home ergonomic assessments where someone has a pool of chairs in a truck, brings it to your house, and you try them out, or you even try them for a week. That's the thing. It's like buying a pillow or a bed. You sit on it for 2 fucking seconds.
How do you buy a bed? Exactly. Like. That has always bugged me. It's like I'll go and have a lie down for 3 seconds. How do you buy a pillow? How do you buy any of this shit? We need to be smarter as a species about our consumerism.
Posture care chair. Dog shit name. That sounds good. They drive around and take specific measurements and try chairs. Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Queen Bartley. G'day. Congratulations too, eh? Moved on to the big studio in the sky over at Bungie. Congratulations, mate.
Oh yeah.
We're just yelling about chairs and basically doing what we do here on this podcast, which is not offering much, but yelling out.
So this chair better be comfortable. I better sit and go.
I look forward. I can only imagine. Remember when you got the DX Racer for your birthday or whatever it was?
Yeah.
And within a week had ripped it apart and screamed about it on stream. I can only imagine the shrieking fury that you will become if this chair isn't up to scratch. Because by the sounds of it, you've spent a pretty penny on it. Because if you're comparing it to a Herman Miller, it's going to be... Do you think that like that's part of it though? That like sometimes people spend a shitload of money on something and then they convince themselves that it's better just because they know how much...
Oh yeah.
It's like me with guitars.
You don't want to admit that it's dog shit. And especially with something that's like... big and bulky that you ain't sending it back, right? You've destroyed the box to get it out.
I did send a gaming chair back, actually. It was a pain in the fucking ass. But it was
Did you send one back?
Yeah, and the gas strut in it was fucked and I couldn't pull it back out. So I sent the whole chair back and they're like, oh, we'll send you a new one. And I went, you know what? Don't worry about it. Just give me money. And then I went and bought this one. It was just an office work special. So, yeah. All right, someone in chat, please ask us something interesting that isn't talking about ergonomics. What the fuck is this show?
Oh, ergonomics is interesting.
I know for you fucking physical therapist.
I'm not a physical therapist, mate.
Whatever you
know me?
I don't know.
Do you know what I am?
An idiot.
Fucking doctor. An idiot. I'm a fucking doctor.
When will Bungie let ghosts follow you around in the tower? I don't know. We can't answer that question because first and foremost, we have no idea and no one tells us anything and nor they should. But I don't know that I want my ghost following me around in the tower.
Why?
We're just trying to go to the toilet. It's fucking ghost. It's just, what are you doing?
It looks like a nice penis.
Nice penis, Titan. Yeah, I don't know. This is really bothering because you've typed it out 3 times in the chat now, Narcissus. So you're obviously very invested in this.
Do you reckon you get any alone time, like without your ghost, or do you reckon your ghost is always there?
Don't they disappear and fuck off whenever you're doing something, and they just come out.
They go inside you. They hide inside you. So they come out of your hand, you fuckhead.
True, I never thought about that. But where are they? Like, how do they get inside you then?
No one knows. Actually,
I think I know.
But
the same way that sparrow gets inside you. we're gonna pull the pin on this episode right now because it's, I don't know what. Every now and then we have one of these fucking episodes where it's like, I don't know, I'm sure someone that's into star signs or the planets or something would be able to tell us why they go so wrong. But there's some fundamental universal force is out of alignment or in perfect alignment or something that means me and Maddie equally don't give a fuck on the same day, and it's just bad.
There is actually a law entry somewhere that says nobody knows where ghosts go when they like disappear. Not even ghosts know. And there's some physics thing in there. I can't remember which entry it is, but it does say something.
No, they go up your butt. That's why when your ghost goes away, there's like that. We had that sound effect. Just a. Fuck me, honestly, Matt. Where will the law? Don't tell the people where the law will find them. It's too obvious.
Up your butt!
All right, have a good week. Oh, what have we become? All right, bye.
Bye.
Hang on, I can't find the button. What an idiot. Bye.